Why is it that when a black man speaks professional, you know what I'm saying, he comes to you and he says, hello, sir, how are you doing? Everyone goes, that guy's talking white. I never remember there being like a point in my life where I decided, I'm gonna talk like this. I'm gonna talk just like Pee Wee Herman. He's white, right? Because totally, white people don't all talk the same. They don't all go like, hey everybody, what's going on, buddy? Shake my hand. Yeah, because I've met white dudes and they don't talk like that. I mean, they have different dialects. Some of them talk like, hello, sir, how are you doing? Or, what's up, man? What's going on? You know, they all have their own things. So why is it that because I don't like talk in complete slang that I talk white? I remember in high school at one point, I used to love answering questions in my AP US history class. And one day, I like especially knew the answer to a question because it's something I had like talked about with other people before. So the teacher asked a question, I raise my hand and I give like this authentic, like awesome answer. And this girl turns around and looks at me as soon as I finish talking and says, why you talk like that? Why you be talking white and stuff? Like, I've heard this for like years, and finally I just kind of lost it. I just look at her and go, ah! Because my parents taught me how to freaking read. And then the class goes silent. And I just remember being like, I'm just tired of this. Why? Why? Why do I get being called the guy that talks white? I'm not white, I'm black, look at me. This skin is lovely. It is awesome. I love it. I love being black. I don't want to be white. Nothing against white people. I just don't want to be that. Because I had other black dudes come up to me and be like, hey man, why you be talking like that? And I'm like, gee, why you be talking like you still a slave? I'm happy with being who I am. And I like the way I talk. Because last time I checked, race was not a sound. It was a color or ethnicity. Like, my mom wouldn't let us come in the house and use improper English or grammar, so that's probably part of the thing. Like, I used to try to, fit in with the kids. I mean, when I was a lot younger, probably around like 8 years old or something, all the kids were like sagging their pants and all that stuff, and I try to do it too, and I get yelled at for it. Like, my mom was like, pull your pants up, pull them up. If you are currently being ostracized or treated like a outcast that you talk a certain way, or somebody comes up to you and calls you an Oreo or calls you, something that you just don't necessarily identify yourself with, don't let it bother you, because at the end of the day, you are a person. At the end of the day, how you speak does not like identify who you are. Now, people might try to do that. Don't let them. Just don't let them. I mean, that's it. Like, keep doing you, and one day, people will love you for the person you are. I don't know how long that's gonna take. It took me about like 10 years until people started accepting me for the person I am and stopped trying to label me. So you have to just, do what you can do. But that's all I got. Have a fantastic day. My name's Csandreas, and I'm talking like an Asian fella because, truthfully, they could talk like this, and it wouldn't mean a thing.